Aquarius, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from Heart. So this is your September 2018 reading. We are using the Tarot of Dreams, okay, deck of cards. There's also a bonus reading, two bonus readings hopefully. If you only see the one, I'm sorry, ran out of time, but I'm trying to get two bonus readings up this month. The one is already done. How does your ex feel about you? If you want to check that out, you can. The other one will be for singles, love reading for the month of September 2018, okay? So check those out. If the second one isn't up, then I do apologise. It's just that I ran out of time. Let's make a start then on your overview then. Universe Spirit, just give me an overview for Aquarius for the month of September 2018. Just give me an overview for the month of September 2018 for Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising sign. Show me. Okay. Let's have a look. Alright, that's interesting, Aquarius. Some of you guys are feeling really burdened. Ten of Swords. That's the energy around you, burdens for the month, Ten of Swords. It's to do with, or some of you guys, it might find, you know, how do we read the Ten of Swords? Do we read the Ten of Swords being stabbed in the back? Sometimes it is, unfortunately. And it might be that you are being stabbed in the back, some of you guys. You know, don't take it negatively. I'm not a negative reader. I read what I see. All right, that's all I do. Plonk the cards down. There's nothing in my head when I'm doing any of these readings at all. Plonk the cards down. Whatever comes up, comes up. Sometimes the Ten of Swords, though, is mental pressure. It's not always being stabbed in the back at all. Sometimes you've just got so much on your mind. It might be because your challenge is work. Three of Coins. Completing a project. The reason that everything is happening is the Nine of Cups energy. So some of you guys have a wish that you need to be fulfilled. This could be money with the Nine of Cups energy. Okay, so some of you guys with the Nine of Cups energy, it might be that you are in such a place of what's the word I'm looking for? Oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? You're in a place of, this is the card about getting what you want. So privilege. Some of you guys, it might be that you're in a place of privilege. Some people might laud you. Some people might say that you're the, you know, you're the shit. You're amazing. And I just feel that you're pressured. The energy therefore is because I think other people see you as really great, Aquarius. And that's why you've got this Ten of Swords. Pressure, because you've got to complete a project for someone. Now, the Nine of Cups also might be that you know, be careful of what you wish for, because it might be that you had a wish come true. And as a result of that, it's not so great. You've got this pressure, Ten of Swords energy, because now you've got to fulfill on that. You've got to come up with the goods, which means completing a project with the Three of Cups energy. In the recent past, you guys have been experiencing the devil. I do think it's work, because the devil means that feeling enslaved. And I think that you guys haven't had much time to do what you want to do. I think that you've been very enslaved with that night, with that devil energy to a boss, for example. You know, it's almost like you've been on a ball and chain. Okay, because you are revered so highly, and because also you know that you've got to hit a deadline. And I do think you guys have got to hit a deadline. The most likely outcome for the month of September will be the Three of Wands, where your ships are coming in. But also I feel that some of you guys with that Three of Wands, you're fantasizing about going on holiday with that Three of Wands energy. Coming in, what you guys are going to experience though is the Ten of Coins. This is something to do with the family, or this is something to do with financial gain. Big financial gain for some of you guys. There's security going on here. There's something to do with the home. You guys in the month of September 2018 are the Page of Cups energy. I feel that you guys, with this Page of Cups, you are, you don't have enough knowledge. I think that you started out on a new creative venture here with this Page of Cups. And I don't think that you have enough knowledge of how you're going to do something. Because pages are young and they're youthful and they don't have enough experience. And usually when you get the Page of Cups, this is somebody who's exploring a new venture or a new creative venture or a new job. And I think that you're involved in something new. And I don't know if you know too much about it, if you've got that much experience. But I think that this is why you guys are feeling mentally worn out. I don't think it's stabbed in the back. I think that you're really feeling under pressure with that Ten of Swords showing there, Aquarius, because the Nine of Cups energy. I think that you're under pressure because you want it all with that Nine of Cups energy. You've got wishes that you want granted. You're in a place of, you know, if I can do this, look at what I can get. So you put yourself up for it. But your challenge is completing the task. with that Three of Pentacles energy showing here. Also, some of you guys, it might be that you're overindulging a bit too much. Maybe you're drinking a bit too much in September. Maybe you're not focusing completely on the job and you're just doing a lot of stuff that you shouldn't be doing. And you've experienced the devil in the recent past, tiredness, mental agitation with the devil, especially if you get a moon showing there as well. Coming in, what you guys will experience is the Hermit. Okay, so this is all about with the Hermit energy, time to withdraw. With the Hermit energy, time to relax, but also time to seek some introspection. It might also be with the Hermit energy, you're looking for some guidance here. I think that the fear is to fail, Three of Swords. I think also the hope with the Three of Swords is to protect yourself from other people's anguish. Because the Three of Swords, as I say on this particular deck of cards, Aquarius, the Three of Swords, if you look at where the woman's got her hands, she's trying to protect her heart from the swords. So this could be other people's words. You might be fearing that you're going to get a telling off, or you're going to get hurt, or you're going to get upset by what other people try and tell you or say to you if you don't get this project filled on time. The overall outcome, the King of Coins. So I do feel that you're able to sort this situation out in the end, with the King of Coins energy, because the King of Coins energy is all about finally being able to put something in order. This is an achievement card. So I think that finally in the end, you guys with the King of Coins energy, you're able to achieve the ultimate goal. And it's from that Ten of Swords, because you're feeling pressured with the Ten of Swords energy. Okay? But the immediate future from that Ten of Swords, we've got two tens funnily enough here. So there's changes here coming in. There's ending of cycles happening here. And they're side by side. So even though you're feeling pressured with the Ten of Swords, I feel the immediate future with this Ten of Coins energy says that you're going to be accumulating wealth. Or you're accumulating some form of financial stability here as a result of all the effort and all the anguish that you've experienced here. So much so the overall outcome shows you guys being very steady financially with that King of Coins energy. Because I'm seeing that you're fulfilling on a project. And I'm seeing, you know, a sense of success with the King of Coins energy. A sense of achievement with the King of Coins energy. Feeling more secure and stable as a result of that Ten of Coins energy showing here. Let's get some clarifiers. This will open up the reading. What's this? Why is Aquarius showing as being the Page of Cups? Why are they showing as being the Page of Cups? Well, it's about an opportunity. It's because of the Fool. This is a new path, a new opportunity, new work with the Fool energy showing here. Aquarius. So I do feel that you guys here, I think that this is a new venture. And it's a new job for some of you guys. I feel that some of you guys are very young and naive. And I think with the Page of Cups energy, you do show as being slightly naive around a new opportunity that's come to you with the Fool energy. But the reason that everything is happening is because you've got a wish, I think, with this Nine of Cups energy. I also feel because Nine of Cups means an achievement. I think that you guys made an achievement here with the Nine of Cups energy. And what's this Nine of Cups about? What's this Nine of Cups about? Oh, it's about the Five of Cups. I think that you had an achievement in something you felt you'd lost with the Five of Cups energy, because of the Five of Cups energy. The Five of Cups is when you feel that you've lost something here, but I think that actually you lost something, or you thought that you lost it, but you actually achieved it. So there was an achievement here, I think, in something that you felt that you lost. And in the recent past, what you've experienced, though, is the devil. Some of you guys might be feeling that you're on a ball and chain. You might be feeling very kind of enslaved or in bondage to this thing. And what's this devil about? What's the devil about? The moon. Oh my God, did I not tell you the moon? Did I not tell you if that and the moon came out? Look, I told you that at the beginning. If you get it with the moon. The devil energy is about feeling enslaved and feeling in bondage. But it's because of the moon. It's the way that you're thinking. I think that this is about your fears. I think there's some mental irritation going on here with this moon energy showing up. Okay, a lot of water energy being the root issue. I think that you guys achieved something here with the Nine of Cups energy. But it's because, and you're feeling really happy. The root issue is that you guys were feeling really, really happy with this Nine of Cups energy. And also for some of you guys, the root issue, I think, with the Nine of Cups is that you had a wish. And this wish was to achieve something. But it's because with the Nine of Cups energy... Oh, what's that noise? Sorry, I just heard something really weird there. I think that with this Five of Cups energy, this is all about... some of you guys... Oh, I know where that's coming from. Something's on the other screen. Let me just close that down. So annoying when that happens. This root issue, the Nine of Cups, is about achievement and happiness and feeling a sense of contentment. okay? But this is about the Five of Cups, something that you lost. So it's almost like you felt that you lost something, but you didn't actually. It's almost like you got the contract when you thought that you'd lost the contract. But I think that you guys in the recent past have been feeling with this devil energy a sense of enslavement on a ball and chain. Because I think that there's a great sense with that moon energy of uncomfortable energy, especially emotionally with the moon energy. But also it might be that you're feeling on a ball and a chain because with the moon energy, you don't know where this is going. It might be that you just don't know enough. It might be there's a lack of awareness concerning this situation with that moon energy showing here. The moon, yeah, I mean, the moon and the devil can often mean mental imbalances showing up in a reading, for example. You know, there might be with this moon in the world energy. The world energy is all about achieving a goal. So maybe with the moon energy, it might be that you're feeling with the devil energy a great deal of pressure as well from a boss, from a person with the devil energy, because you're uncertain. The moon also means to be uncertain. Maybe you're uncertain as to whether you can achieve this goal. Because the world energy is all about achievement of a goal, and the moon energy is about uncertainty. So some of you guys, it might be that you're uncertain whether you can achieve this goal. And I feel that you're challenged with that Three of Coins energy. Why is the Three of Coins the challenge for Aquarius? Why is the Three of Coins a challenge for the Aquarius? Right, I think that you're having problems with co-workers here with the Five of Wands. Somebody's trying to see, this is what I talk about when I talk about the elemental dignitaries. A lot of people say that water doesn't mix with fire, and it doesn't some of the time. But when you get the cards, see that? Can you see the Knight of Cups? He's water. He's got a cup in his hand. Can you see the Five of Wands? This is a negative card at the best of times. The Five of Wands is in the wand energy. It suggests with the Five of Wands arguments, disputes, a lot of nasty fire energy. But if you get a cup card putting water on that, somebody's trying to doubt that energy here. Your challenge is completing a project, okay? And your challenge is completing a project. Now it becomes kind of confusing a bit, because this should be good together, but it's in a challenge position, and we're asking, why is your challenge completing a project? I think that this cup energy is bad for the Five of Wands. Okay, no, it's not bad. I actually feel, Aquarius, that this is you, the Knight of Cups. I think it's because you've been trying to dissolve a dispute with this Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups dissolves. He's got the water. He's going to pour it on the fire. It will go out, the fire will. But your challenge is in a challenge position. And if your challenge is completing a project, it's a challenge completing that project, because the Knight of Cups energy. You guys, I think, have been trying to dissolve. I think that you have been trying to eradicate some form of a dispute energy showing here with that Knight of Cups energy showing, okay? In which I think that there have been past challenges. So I think, you know, if you get the Six of Cups, this can be passed. Sorry, Six of Cups can be passed, and this is challenges. I think that you've been trying to resolve a dispute in which there have been past challenges. Or in the past, you guys have been feeling very, very challenged by a group of people, and you've been trying to dissolve that. And it's almost like you work, I think that you work within a team of people, and I think that you've got a project that you need to fulfill. But I think that some of you guys have co-workers that you work with, and I think that you know that you've got a deadline on this work to do. And I think that it is these... Also, I think that with this Knight of Cups looking into the Five of Wands, you guys have been trying to doubt the fire. You've been trying to dissolve a challenge here, because I feel that in the past, the Six of Cups energy, this has been you guys here trying to fight off these people here. And I think that you guys are saying, actually, what I want is bygones to be bygones, because what I actually want is to be able to complete this task. And really, we need to sort this problem out now. So I think that there is a problem that you guys have with a group of people. And I think that you've had past problems with these people. And these problems keep coming back. And these problems, it's almost like, I think, Barack Obama, when he seemed to be, you know, constantly blocked. I don't know much about American politics. And please don't have a go at me for it, guys. Because, you know, if I've ever commented on politics, and I'm not commenting on politics as such, but all I'm thinking about is kind of like, you know, some form of, what's the word, metaphor. You know, and the metaphor is, I was watching a documentary on Barack Obama, and a lot of his policies that he tried to implement were blocked, I think, by the House of Representatives. Don't have a go at me if I've done it wrong, because I'm English. But all I can do is just remember something like that. It's almost like everything that you've done has been blocked by a group of people. And in the past, you have been blocked by this group of people, and now you're saying, look, I want to try and dissolve this problem. But that's why your challenge is finishing the work, because you can't finish this project until those problems that you've got with this group are dissolved. It seems that some people don't want that to be dissolved. And as a result of that, the energy around you is the Ten of Swords for the month. And why is the Ten of Swords the energy around Aquarius for the month of September 2018? Right, so I see you guys, I think that you've come to the end of your tether with the Ten of Swords energy. Because there you are, the Five of Coins, feeling abandoned, needing help, asking for help with that Five of Coins energy showing here. In order to, I think, with this Wheel of Fortune, complete this cycle with the Wheel of Fortune. Are you feeling a great deal of mental pressure with the Ten of Swords energy? Because the Five of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune, this has got to change. You guys feeling out on a limb with that Five of Coins, needing to ask for help. You're feeling very, very, very uncertain, I think, for some of you guys with that Ten of Swords for the month. And I feel that there is a great deal of mental burdens here. Because you know, guys, know that you're going to need to ask for help with the Five of Coins energy if you're going to have this positive changes occurring. Okay, you've got your begging bowl out here with the Five of Coins. Can you see this person's got the begging bowl out? And they're asking for help. They're saying, please help me because I need this, you know, I need to complete this project with the Wheel of Fortune. I need to bring the dispute to an end so I can complete this project. The most likely outcome will be that Three of Wands. And what's this Three of Wands about? What's this Three of Wands about? Well, I mean, you could have, you know, I think that more than likely you'll resolve this. You've got the ships coming in of the Three of Wands. So I think more than likely you're going to resolve this situation. Because what you've got here is the Tower. And the Tower talks about a sudden revelation in which there could be an outpouring. There could be an outpouring of love, for example, with the Ace of Cups energy. I'm not going to read this as a breakup of blah, blah, because there's no love here in the first place. So how can it be a breakup of whatever? You know, there's no love in this in the first place. You just need to get a job done. And I feel that there'll be a sudden Tower energy outpouring with the Ace of Cups energy. And I think that this is going to heal the situation with the Star. I think that what you're going to see is a sudden outpouring of emotion here. And it's going to bring, you know, this to a head. So it could be some of you guys. And the Star is you. Aquarius is the Star. So this is also you healing the situation as the Star. So I'm seeing a sudden Tower outpouring of emotion in which finally you are able to heal this situation with the Star energy. So I'm seeing really this situation for some of you guys, most likely outcome is that this is going to be healed. Okay, and therefore the immediate future, you've got this Ten of Coins. Ten of Coins is stability and security in a family matter or money. What's this Ten of Coins about in two cards? Right, the Four of Swords is withdrawal. I mean, the most likely outcome could be that you're going to heal this situation, but I feel that with the with the Ten of Coins, what you're going to find with this energy here is really stability and security in the foundation. So I feel that with the foundation is now secure and stable again. Because what I'm seeing is, can you see these two cards here? Can you see the similarity between both? Both cards aren't taking any action. It's almost like people have gone to sleep here. It's almost like the fighting is done. Can you see the Nine of Wands showing here? Now, on this particular rendition of the card, on the Tower of Dreams, what I'm seeing is this person who's put down his helmet. As I always say, there is no gladiator, if they're in war, that's going to take their helmet off and sit down. You haven't got time to when you're a gladiator. You've got to fight. You've got to fight to stay alive. So, you know, the Nine of Wands is about fighting to stay alive. It's about fighting for what you want. And you guys have to fight. But here, this person's not fighting. The fight is over with the Nine of Wands energy. And nines are the completion of their suit whenever you see them. So things are nearing an end here with this number 9. And the Four of Swords is finally about withdrawal. No longer fighting. I'm not seeing a fight showing here. Okay, I'm not seeing angry words with the Four of Swords. I'm seeing the words, whatever angry words happened, they're gone. And I'm bringing the Nine of Wands energy, no more irritation. No more having to stand and defend your territory. And that's why you've got the Ten of Coins energy. I'm seeing a stable foundation that now rules again with that Ten of Coins energy. Because nobody is fighting now. And what you're experiencing coming in is the Hermit energy showing here. And also, it's funny because when I look at the Nine of Wands guy, can you see how he looks towards the Four of Swords? So nobody's fighting with the Four of Swords. Because Four of Swords is about putting the sword down. You're not willing to fight. You sit this one out. So people are now sitting this out, the fighting with the Four of Swords. And this Nine of Wands guy almost looks across at the Four of Swords and he said, well, if they're doing it, then I think I'll do it. Do you see what I mean? So can you see that? Nobody's willing to fight with the Four of Swords. And this Nine of Wands dude says, well, if they're not fighting, I ain't going to bother doing it either. So it's almost like there is a domino effect where one person stops the fighting and then another person stops the fighting at the same time. So what we've got is reigning peace, where with the Ten of Coins, you're actually finding that you're actually, with that Ten of Coins, able to start completing the project, or you've actually completed the project. I'm seeing you guys completing the project. Okay, probably within the first 2 weeks of September. I'm seeing with because tens represent completion. So I'm seeing you guys completing this project with the Ten of Coins energy. Because there's no more fighting, you know. And probably that's because there's been this outpouring, sudden outpouring of emotion in which you are now able, with the star being you, Aquarius, you're now able to heal the situation. Okay, and that's why you've got the ships coming in. Finally, you can see finally the nearing, the ending of this project, because I think it's you that does it. Some of you guys I see is pouring your heart and saying, look, this has got to stop. It's really, really got to stop. We can't carry on like this. We'll not get anywhere. We'll not get anywhere. Coming in, you're going to experience the Hermit. Time of introspection, withdrawal. What's the Hermit about in 2 cards? Why are Aquarius is experiencing the Hermit in 2 cards? Right, so this is all about pressure, the Ten of Wands energy. The pressure to start. But I think that the pressure, and you've got 3 tens, so there's definitely endings coming in with this situation. You've got Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So I'm seeing the ending of pressure here as we start anew with the Ace of Wands energy showing up. Because I do feel that you've got the completion of this project with the Ten of Coins energy. Finally, those foundations are in place. Because the situation is that the arguments stop. And everybody follows suit. Four of Swords, Nine of Wands looking at the Four of Swords. Everybody's following the suit and they're saying, you know what, if they're not arguing anymore, I'm not doing it anymore. So let's just get on with it. And you've got this Hermit energy showing here. So I feel that this Hermit is all about you guys now seeking this introspection with this Hermit energy. I want to see what that Hermit's looking towards, because that's what it was about. But what's the Hermit looking towards? What's this Hermit looking towards? There you go, 3 of Cups. So some of you guys coming in, you're seeking the 3 of Cups energy. Because the Hermit always, whenever I see it looking towards a card, it's seeking it. Okay? I think because, I don't know whether you're seeking a new agreement with something else or someone else, or you're seeking a new partnership showing here. I feel that, no, I feel more than anything, this Ten of Coins is about you guys finally, it's finalising this project. It's finally laying the foundations, finishing off with that Ten of Coins the work. Because people decide not to fight anymore. Whoever this group is that you're fighting with, they've kind of said, okay, this fight needs to stop. And what you're experiencing coming in, therefore, what you're looking for with the Hermit energy is an agreement between you and this group of people here. Because the situation is about the pressures. The pressures that you've been feeling with the Ten of Wands energy to maintain the momentum, I feel, with the Ace of Wands energy of this project. To even perhaps start this project to a certain extent. Because Aces represent the start, starting off a new passion. But I feel that you guys are now looking for an agreement. Because I feel that what you actually experience with that Ten of Coins finally is some form of foundation, like some form of, with the Ten of Coins energy, where everything seems to be running smoothly with the Ten of Coins. Some form of strength with the Ten of Coins energy. I think that you experience stability within, perhaps this looks like a work reading, perhaps within the workplace or the group that you work with, because there's no more arguing happening here, and what you're looking for is some form of agreement between you and these factions, because there's been a great deal of pressure really starting this project with the Ace of Wands energy. Your fears will be the Three of Swords. That still there's going to be problems with the Three of Swords energy. What's this Three of Swords about? Or you need to protect yourself from troublemakers, because the Three of Swords can be about needing to protect yourself from a troublemaker. The Three Swords are the troublemakers. So why is the hopes the Three of Swords for Aquarius? Because of the Four of Wands. Okay, and the Four of Wands is all about the successful completion of the first stage of a project here with the Four of Wands energy. One in which you can finally see the end game, I feel, with the Six of Swords energy showing here. And the overall outcome shows us the King of Coins. I see achievement here in the outcome. What's this King of Coins about in the overall outcome? Well, it's about the Hangman and the Ten of Cups. And the Hangman is to be stuck within a family, for example. It's about the Hangman is about the family. So this is the first card. Well, what's the King of Coins about? Why is it that the overall outcome from this is the King of Coins? And the King of Coins isn't your zodiac sign, Aquarius, but it can still be you. The King of Coins is some form of achievement here, I feel, in the outcome. Because the situation is that you are, no matter what you do, this Ten of Cups, this Hangman, sorry, tells me that you're stuck. And you're stuck, I think, with this group that you work with, for better or for worse. So really, for me, the King of Coins is all about making the best of it. Because the King of Coins doesn't necessarily have an easy time of it. He just doesn't. But he has to make the best of his lot. He has to make the best of a bad situation if he wants success. Because I think with the Hangman, you are stuck with that Hangman energy. And also, I think with the Hangman energy, it's not just about being stuck. I think that you're going to have to look at things in a different way. Okay, if you want to fulfill, you've got 4 tens. 4 tens. 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and 10 of Swords. All 4 swords, all 4 tens. Completion. This energy for the month of September 2018 is to do with completing a particular task for you guys. And it will be completed because you've got 4 tens. 4 tens is completion, especially in things like business matters. So there's going to be completion here. But I feel that you have to handle the situation differently with that Hangman if you want completion with the Ten of Cups energy. And that's why the King of Coins is the overall outcome. Because the King of Coins for me says, you know, you guys are going to make a huge achievement here with the King of Coins energy. Because the situation is the Hanged Man. You will have to endure this situation as well, I think, for some of you guys with that Hanged Man. If you want successful completion with the Ten of Cups energy in this situation. Okay? And I think, you know, you've got this, I just pulled 2 more cards. So the King of Pentacles, did I say King of Cups? Sorry if I've been saying King of Cups. King of Pentacles is the overall outcome. This is achievement and success in the overall outcome with the King of Pentacles. In terms of working matters, business matters with the King of Pentacles energy, money matters with the King of Pentacles energy. But this is about having to endure. And I think that some of you guys are going to have to endure this situation if you want successful completion with the Ten of Cups energy. Because, you know, you guys are looking into, can you see that? With the Eight of Swords, you're looking into this Ten of Cups and you're saying there's no way I can do this. Your thoughts are actually a bar towards you achieving this as well, because you're taking a negative viewpoint. But it's telling you with these negative thoughts, with the Eight of Swords, you're going to really need to rein those negative thoughts in and have strength. You're going to have to really think positively. Because this Eight of Swords energy, can you see how it looks out? Wherever that Eight of Swords on this deck I find looks out to, it's saying I can't have it. There's no way I'm going to be able to complete that. So the Eight of Swords looks into the Ten of Cups and it says, there's no way we're going to complete this. But it's saying with the Strength card, you're really going to need to rein those negative thoughts in. Because with the Hangman energy, it might also be that you need to change your perspective as well with the Hangman energy if you want successful completion of this particular job or project. Because the more that you say that you can't have successful completion, the more it won't happen. You're going to really need to rein this in and have some strength showing up here. Let's quickly get this reading again. So for the month of September 2018, Aquarius, I think that you guys are a little bit naive with the Page of Cups energy. There is a lack of kind of being able to take ownership of a situation, because it might be that you're new to something. It might be an opportunity to come with the Fool energy. You might be dealing with fools as well. You might be dealing with people who are messing around. So you guys are showing us the naive Page of Cups energy. But this is why, and the reason for that is because of the Fool. Okay, there might be something new that you're dealing with the Fool energy. It might be a new path that you're on that you haven't really experienced that much before. The reason that everything is happening is because I think that you guys have been given a chance with the Nine of Cups energy, and I think that you've been given a chance. I think also you have achieved something here with the Nine of Cups, and it's because of the Five of Cups energy showing here. It might be that you achieved something that you thought that had failed with the Five of Cups energy. It might be somebody gave you a chance because, you know, I don't know whether you were down on your luck or whether you failed at something else, so somebody gives you a chance here with the Five of Cups energy. But I think that in the recent past, you guys have been feeling kind of with this Devil energy, possibly what you've experienced with the Devil energy is feeling on a board, you know, on a board and a chain with the Devil energy. I think that you've been feeling really kind of enslaved to whatever this thing is. There is also a sense of obsession, the needing to get this thing right with the Devil energy, because I think that there has been uncertainty with this Moon energy as to whether you're going to achieve this goal. Now, one of the reasons for that, I think, is that your challenge is completing the task with the Three of Coins energy, because I'm only seeing one person trying to complete a task on this card. And the reason for that is that you've got arguments. You've got a conflict with a group of people, and I think that with the Knight of Cups energy, I think that there's an argument here, but I think that you've been trying to extinguish this argument here. However, this past, I think that there's been some past grievances with the Seven of Wands energy and the Six of Cups. So you guys have been trying to extinguish a problem with a group of people, okay, with this Three of Pentacles energy. And it's because in the past, with the Six of Cups energy, you might have come up against some problems with these individuals. They might have accused you of something. They might have made you feel like the outsider, but they might not have taken you seriously, for example, with this, you know, they might have challenged you and everything. And I think that you've been trying to overcome this with these people. But the energy around you as a result of that for the month, for some of you Aquariuses, is that you guys are... where is my card? Hang on. Here we go. Is that the energy around you for the month is that you guys are feeling very, very mentally burdened. Almost feeling like this is not going to happen with the Ten of Swords energy. Because the situation is you guys are asking for help, I think, with the Five of Coins energy. Okay. In order to, with this Wheel of Fortune, break the cycle. Let me get this from here. Oh. You guys are asking for help, I think, with the Ten of Swords energy in order to help Five of Coins, in order to break the cycle, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune. So if you get Five of Coins, for example, financial problems, Wheel of Fortune, that could change. So you need this to change, okay? You guys are feeling left out in the cold. You're feeling abandoned. You're feeling that people are blocking you out. But I think that with the Ten of Swords, you're feeling, the energy around you is feeling on your last legs around this situation. Okay, because the situation is you're asking for help. You can see she's got her beggar bowl out. She's asking for help because she needs that cycle to change. And you need the wheels to start turning in your favour again around this project so you can get it completed. More than likely, I think that you will, because your ships are coming in on this. It means fulfilment with the Three of Wands energy. But this is about, I feel, a sudden outpouring with the Ace of Cups in which you will be able to heal. So this is almost like having some form of team meeting in which everybody can air their views, and therefore you'll be able to heal, because the star is Aquarius, you guys being able to heal this situation through that. So it's almost like you get this team meeting, or you get together and everybody's able to kind of say, well, they did this and they did that, and it's almost like this is about mediation. More than likely the situation will be mediated and it'll be sorted out, in which you are going to be able to deal with the situation and kind of calm it. Coming in, I'm seeing with this Ten of Coins energy, this is either completion or things stabilising themselves with the Ten of Coins energy, because I feel that the arguments are going to stop with the Four of Swords. And I feel that as soon as the arguments stop with one person, there's going to be other people that see the sense and say, well, what's the point in us fighting? We might as well just end this argument showing up here. So I'm seeing the situation starting to stabilise itself. I'm seeing the environment starting to become more secure and more ordered with this Ten of Coins, because once one person says, let's not bother with the argument, the others will follow suit, I think, with this Nine of Wands energy. Your influence is coming in, though, is that what you're seeking is a pledge with the Three of Cups energy. You're seeking a promise with the Three of Cups energy. Okay, it's almost like you say to these people, fine, you've not stopped, you've stopped arguing, but I want a pledge. Three of Cups is all about a pledge, a promise. You know, what I'm seeking with the Hermit energy is a pledge from the group that we stop arguing, because the situation is about, you know, there's been so much pressure, you know, on my back in terms of trying to start this project with you guys, and I can't get it started unless we stop the arguing. Your hopes would be, well, your fears are the Three of Swords. Protect yourself from troublemakers. There are still, I think, troublemakers within the group. And I feel that this is about, with this Four of Wands energy, at least getting the initial stages of the project complete with the Four of Wands energy, so you guys can move forward. And you can move forward and start progressing with the Six of Swords. The overall outcome, I feel, shows there is an achievement that you make with the King of Pentacles, showing here in the overall outcome for September. And it is from this area here where there is finally some secure energy starting to build within this situation. Because once one person decides to withdraw and stop acting up, somebody else will follow it. The other person will follow this person's lead here. And the overall outcome from that is the King of Coins energy. You're seeing achievement here with the King of Coins energy. You're starting to see this foundation really build. Because the situation is all about the Hanged Man. Okay, perhaps with the Hanged Man energy, there's been a change of perspective with the Hanged Man energy in the family, the work family perhaps, or maybe with the Hanged Man energy, this is all about changing your perspective in order to, or there's been a change of perspective amongst whoever it is that you work with, Aquarius, in order to bring about with that Ten of Cups energy the completion of this project. Okay, but I do feel that if you start to look and feel that this is out of reach, you're going to really need to rein that in. Because also how we get outcomes as well is from the potential outcome to the overall outcome. So the potential outcome is, you can see your ships coming in here. This is happening. The project is going to be fulfilled. But, you know, it will come about through the Tower, an outpouring, a sudden outpouring of emotion here. You know, a sudden outpouring of truth and honesty that's going to allow you to start healing the situation as the Aquarius star. And that's the potential outcome. But the overall outcome from that will be for the month, you guys, the King of Pentacles, putting this situation into order with the King of Pentacles order in energy, because the situation is all about you changing your perspective. Once you start to change your perspective and perhaps doing things with the Hanged Man in a different way, you will have completion of this project with the the Ten of Cups energy. But if you start to look at completion as being something that you can't have, you're going to have with the Strength energy inner confidence. You're going to have to rein the Strength energy, this energy of thinking we can't complete this in. So a lot of this completion, or getting on your way to completion of this situation, Aquarius, is going to be down to what you do and how you handle the situation. So you're going to have to handle the Hanged Man energy. You're going to have to handle the situation in a very different way, I think. Because you guys, there is the potential for all of you to come together and talk about this so that you can resolve it and move forward. But I feel that from that, this is all about you taking the reins with the King of Pentacles energy, putting certain order or rules into place here. Because if you come to this situation from a different perspective with the Hanging Man, I feel with the Ten of Cups, you're going to have a happy result with the Ten of Cups energy, happy completion to the situation. But if you look at this Ten of Cups and you say this is out of reach, with that Eight of Swords looking into the 10, this is out of reach. I can't get to it. You're going to need to really rein those thoughts in. So a lot of this is going to be down to you, Aquarius, in the month of September 2018. You can get what you want, and you can get that project finished with whoever this group of people is that you're working with, but really you're going to have to take control of the whole thing. Alright, and it might be that you're too afraid to. You might feel, I'm naive, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to control the fools, you know. or I don't know what I'm doing, because this is something I've not really, you know, I'm not really acclimatized to, I've not really done before. But you're going to have to take control, because I think that you weren't put in this position unless somebody thought that you could handle it. So you're really going to have to come up to the plate, I think, for some of you guys for September 2018. Okay, that's your reading, Aquarius. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.